David Harrelson here, and this week's assignment was a review of Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 in our book. Chapter 3 focused on how to be a good listener, and Chapter 4 focused on preparing your speech and delivery of your speech. Chapter 3 resonated with me the most initially because of its title, listening. And I thought that was interesting, being that we're in a speech class. So you would think that the text would focus on talking, but as I got to reading the listening portion, it was very interesting to me. And I think that we as listeners, the more effective we are as listeners, the more effective we'll be at delivering speeches. I found it very interesting, the poor habits, the habits of a poor listener, and specifically jumping to conclusions. I find myself doing that sometimes when I'm listening to a speech or a delivery of information, and maybe I think I've got it figured out. I'll say, well, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about, or I disagree with that. So I tend to kind of shut down. And that is really cheating the speaker, and it's something that I need to work on. It's something that we should all work on, because we wouldn't want people to do that to us. And being open-minded allows for an exchange of ideas. And I think that's the purpose of most speeches, is to allow for that exchange of ideas. So I plan to focus more on not jumping to conclusions and being open-minded and listen to what people have to say, especially if the topic of the speech is something that I am very set in my ways on. I love political discourse and like to talk politics, but I'm tough to persuade. So it's interesting, being more open-minded would give me an opportunity to really see other people's ideas and maybe adopt some of them as my own. But I would hope that my ideas would also be received in an open-minded fashion by others. And that was my main takeaway from this week's assignment. Thank you.